Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you all the plants that I got over the month of August. I did pick up a few plants from a few different places, so I'm going to show you what I got. And I think I'm going to start by showing you the plants that I got at Lowe's. So the first plant that I'm going to show you that I got at Lowe's is this ruby necklace. This plant was $10.98. I just thought it was so pretty, and I don't have one of these, so I grabbed this one. And then the next plant that I got at Lowe's, so I saw this little Haworthia, and I don't have one of these either, and I thought it was so cute. It's the one with the little dots instead of the lines, and it is a Haworthia Donuts. And I think this plant was like $3.33, $4, somewhere around there. But I just thought it was really cute, so I grabbed that one. And then the next two plants that I got at Lowe's, I saw these little, I think they're silver satin pothos. But I liked this one. My husband actually picked this one, but it had a trail, so I liked that one. And it has more of the green leaves with the silver spots. And then this other one has more of the more solid silver leaves. So I got those two, and I thought I would pop them up together. And they were $4.98 each. So I got those two. And then the next plant that I got at Lowe's, I saw this plant and I knew that it was a philodendron of some sort, but I'm not sure. I think it's philodendron green, maybe. I'm not sure. If you guys can let me know. But like this leaf here is huge. And it's just such a beautiful full plant. It does have a lot of growth in the center. And it does have a lot, like this one here is unfurling. And it has a new growth right here. And this plant was only $9.98. So I knew that I had to have it. I don't have too many of these philodendrons around my house. I think I only have the philodendron Prince of Orange. So now I have another one, and I'm happy that I have this one. I think it's beautiful. The plant that I got at Lowe's is this ZZ plant. And I got it because it was on clearance for $10. And I just thought it was so beautiful. I really love ZZ plants. They're so easy to take care of. So I thought $10, you know, it was originally $24.98. So I got it for 10 bucks. Pretty cool. Gonna repot it and find somewhere in my house to put this. So those are all the plants that I got from Lowe's. And so now I'll show you all the plants that I got at Home Depot. So the first plant that I got at Home Depot is this neon philodendron. So I saw this hanging at Home Depot, and I passed it by, and then I went back and I'm like, it's such a beautiful plant. I really wanted it. Even though I already have a neon pothos that's this big, and then I have a small neon philodendron, but I really like this plant. It was $17. Super pretty. And so that is the first plant that I got at Home Depot. So the next plant or cacti that I got from Home Depot is going to be this beautiful twisted cactus. So I went to one Home Depot near my house, and they did have some twisted cactus, but they weren't this twisted. And so I thought, you know what, if this Home Depot has them, maybe there's other Home Depots that have them. So I went to a different Home Depot, and sure enough, they had these twisted cactus, and this one had more of a twist. So I definitely picked this one up because I really wanted it, and I've been looking for one. And this one was $19.98. And it's It's a pretty good size. I'm going to keep it in my cactus corner near my south-facing window, and I think that it will do perfectly fine over there. But I just thought this was such a cool cactus, and I'm glad that I have this one. This plant that I got at Home Depot is this arrowhead or syngonium. So I did buy my mother-in-law one of these for her birthday, and when I saw these plants, I could not pass it up. I thought the variegation on the leaves were beautiful. And yes, I already do have a pink syngonium, but it's smaller, and when I saw this one, I said, why not? It was only $4.98, so, you know, I couldn't pass it up. It's beautiful, and it already has some new growth coming out at Home Depot. It's a plant that I've been wanting for a while, and I have seen it a lot bigger than this, and it was about, I think it was around $50. But when I saw this one at Home Depot and it was only $24, or no, actually it was only $19.98, I knew that I had to have it. So this is the AMMAK or AMMAK Euphorbia, and it is super cool. I just love the variegation. Just such a cool euphorbia. So happy that I found this one. So this one also sits in my cactus corner by my south-facing window, and I have a perfect pot for it. So I'm going to give it about a week or so, and then I'm going to repot this euphorbia very carefully, because it does have very sharp spines on it. But I will just use gloves, or I'll just cut it out of the plastic here and repot it that way. Okay, so those are the plants that I got at Home Depot. Now I will show you, I bought 2 plants online. I know I said that I wasn't going to order any more plants online, but I got a notification from Steve's Leaves on these 2 plants, so I had to snatch them up. So the first one is this variegated syngonium or arrowhead. And yes, I already have a few of these, but it came back in stock on Steve's Leaves, so I did grab this one. I think it was around $24. I can't remember the exact price, but it's just such a cool plant, and this one already has tons of new growth. And I just love the variegation of these leaves. So this is one of the plants that I ordered online, my variegated syngonium. So this next plant that I ordered online, I also got it from Steve's Leaves. I got the notification that it was back in stock. I really didn't need this plant. I already have this plant, and this plant is not doing so well in my care. But I thought, you know what, maybe if I get a new one, I can take better care of it. I can do, you know, put it by my humidifier and keep it near the sunlight. So I have been doing that, but this plant is not doing so great. So this is my Cissus discolor. So this plant doesn't have a lot of color like the other plant that I got. When I first got the other plant, it was very colorful. This one just more has green and silver. It has a lot of leaves that are not looking so great, like this one. It does have some new growth. These ones are new growth since I've had it. So this is definitely a finicky plant, very difficult to take care of, because I do have it right near my humidifier. It gets a lot of filtered light in the south-facing window, and it's still not looking great. So this will definitely be the last time that I do buy a Cissus discolor. Yeah, right, I say that now, but if they did have them at Lowe's again, I would totally pick one up. But this is the plant, my Cissus discolor, that I ordered from Steve's Leaves. Okay, now I'm going to show you a few plants that I got at a local nursery here. It is called the Plant Stand, and I got 3 plants from them. Normally their plants are kind of just mainstream, you know, ZZ plant, snake plant, syngoniums, you know, just the normal plants that you see at Home Depot and Lowe's. But recently they have been stepping up their game, and the owner was telling me that they are working with a new buyer, so they are getting a whole bunch of really cool plants. And so I definitely picked some up at the plant stand. And the first one I'm going to show you is this one here. So it is the Devil's Backbone. And I think this one was maybe $7 and some change. I can't remember exactly. But I just bought this pot at the plant stand. Plants are 75 cents at the plant stand. So whenever I go, I pick some up. And so this is the first plant that I got there. I just thought it was so cool. And I didn't have one of these, so I grabbed it as soon as I saw it. Okay. The next plant that I got from the plant stand is this, I think it's a twisted or a curly orchid cactus. And they had the small ones like this. I think they were like $6.75. And then they also had a lot bigger ones, just a few left, and I think they were more along the lines of like $20 or so. So I just chose to get the small one, and I just think it's really cute. I definitely don't have anything like this, so I'm so glad that I have it now. A cute plant. And then the last one that I got at the plant stand is this string of hearts. And I already have the variegated string of hearts. I've had it for probably a year now. It only has about 4 or 5 trails, but I really wanted the non-variegated string of hearts. So when I saw this at the plant stand, I had to pick it up, and it was $25. But it's already grown for me. It already has new growth on the top and some new growth coming out here. So I'm super excited for this plant, and I'm just going to keep a really close eye on it. These plants do very well. I would highly recommend a string of hearts if you don't have one, because they are such easy growers and you really can't go wrong with these plants. So I really do love this plant, and I'm excited that I have it. And let's see. Okay, so the last place, I believe, yes. So the last place that I'm going to show you where I got plants from. So me and my sister took a drive up to the mountains. It's about 4 hours away, to visit my grandma and my cousins. And on our way up there, there was a plant nursery. So we stopped into the plant nursery, and it was a very small little greenhouse. It did have a lot of outdoor plants, but then they did have some really cool plants in this greenhouse. So the first plant I got, everybody has, but I really wanted it. I've seen it everywhere, but this one was just caught my eye, and I really wanted it. So it is the Tradescanthia, the purple, this says purple inch plant, but you guys know what it is. So beautiful, and it was $11.99, I believe. Nope, $10.99. So $10.99, super beautiful plant. Finally have one. They did also have a really pretty, it was pink and purple and white, and I really wish that I would have got it, but I didn't, and that's okay. I'm for sure going to take another drive up there. It's about an hour and 30 minutes from where I am, so it's not too bad of a drive. But that was absolutely a cool nursery, really neat people in there, super nice people. And the nursery was called the Plant Fair. So I'm super glad that I got this plant. Now I have one, I'm happy. So that is the first one. So the next plant that I got at that plant nursery is this Calathea. So I did see this Calathea when I was in San Diego, and I really wanted it, but it was like $25 or so, and I really didn't want to spend $25 on a Calathea, because we all know what can happen to Calathea. They are very finicky, and if you don't give them the right environment, the right light, the right watering, they will die. So when I saw this plant at that nursery and it was only $13.99, I definitely picked it up. And it says it is a Calathea RUFIBARBA, or a furry feather Calathea. I just thought it was such a cool plant. I'm so happy that I have it now, because I really did want this plant. And then I found this pot at, I think it was at Lowe's on clearance. And I just thought it was such a cute pair, this pot and this plant. So it is sitting in this pot for now until I'm ready to repot it. But I'm so happy that I have this plant. It's so beautiful. So the next plant that I got from that plant nursery is this Peperomia glabella. So this is a tag. This is what it's called. So I saw this plant hanging up and I thought it was very interesting, and I grabbed it right away. This is the first plant that I grabbed, and it's kind of delicate. So I did have the plants in my sister's car. This one was hanging in the one side of the window, and then I had the Tradescanthia hanging in the other side of the window, and then the Calathea was just sitting on the floor of the car. And the weather up there was only like 70 to 80 degrees. There's no humidity. It's like, it's really nice weather. And I think the sun this plant could not handle the sun, because it did get some black on the leaves, like it got burned. And I was really sad about that. This plant was $11.99, so I thought it was an awesome deal. And I've just never seen this plant before, so I knew that I had to have it. When I was picking the plant up to show you guys, a piece broke off, so I'm going to have to propagate it. But it got caught on the cactus, the thorn of the cactus, and it broke off, so I will just propagate it. But it's such a beautiful plant. It does have thicker leaves, like peperomia leaves. Just super cool. Super cool plant. Okay, you guys, so that is the last plant here on my August plant haul. I do have a few videos coming up. I'm going to the plant stand. I'm going to do a shop with me at the plant stand. The owner was telling me that they're getting a whole bunch of new plants in. He said even possibly the ZZ Raven. So I'm going to take you guys there and show you around. And I'm going to do a repotting video, some other shop with me's, but I just wanted to show you guys the plants that I got here in the month of August. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below which plant is your favorite. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. And until next time, guys, bye.